Ali, 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 oh. Ali, 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 oh. CBAFC, Blue and White Army.
So Adam, what are your thoughts on that one?
Tough night really, always tough coming here. The reason why they're top of the league, and there's a reason why they've put a few goals past numerous teams this season. You know, they're very good, they've got good players, they're well drilled, they're a good side, and you know, they deservedly won the game. I'm not going to be too critical of our players, although I'm disappointed with the goals. You know, we've come up here and we've changed shape, done no work on it, you know, thrown the players in at the deep end really, possibly, you know, one of the toughest places to come. Well, it's got to be the toughest place, hasn't it? We're away from home on a Tuesday night at the top of the league, so to just you know, put it on them before the game that we were playing a different system, having not really worked on it before, was you know, was a challenge for them. And I was enthused with a lot of things that I saw. I thought we played some decent stuff at times, not enough, but at times we did. Our shape in the second half was far better, and I think we got better within our shape the longer the game went ahead, which is a positive and part of the reason why we, you know, wanted to experiment with it tonight. But the goals are disappointing. I think we had sloppy bits of play before the first goal and the second goal. The lads are disappointed because they think the first goal's offside. I've told the referee that in there, but you know, we'll have to look at it back. The third goal, the penalty, I think it's incredibly harsh. You know, Harry Flowers has clearly played the ball. The referee's saying that he's given it for a pull. Again, it's one of them. If he's, you know, if that's what he's given it for, and there is a clear pull, then you know, he's obviously done his job. But if he hasn't, then it's something that's massively cost us. So you know, we'll just have to take that one. The fourth goal is disappointing because, you know, it's from a corner. You know, and I actually felt, you know, we potentially deserved to at least draw the second half, because I felt our performance was far improved. The keepers made two brilliant saves in the second half, one off Tom Pearce at the front post and one off Craig Hobson at the back post. Pearce went through one-on-one in the first half and dragged it wide at 1-0. You know, big moments, and they just showed their class really. They were incredibly ruthless when the opportunities came. They capitalised on maybe bits of fortune or errors on our part, and ultimately they punished us. So, you know, it's disappointing, but you know, as bizarre as it is, I come away more positive from tonight's defeat than I certainly did on Saturday. And you know, not going to be too critical on the lads. If anything, you know, some of the blame should be pointed at my direction and maybe the officials for the first, you know, for the first and the third goals if they got them wrong. But tough night, we'll go again.
Yeah, and Joe Nolan's returned to the club on loan once again. How do you think he can help the team for the rest of the season?
I think we saw tonight, you know, he's a top player, and we're, you know, really pleased to have him back. He just brings so much composure. His understanding and reading of the game for such a young player is incredible, really. He's got bundles of energy, great legs, and he's a top lad. So we're really pleased to have him back. Obviously a difficult game for him to go straight back into tonight, but there was no hesitation on my part, really. You know, just get him in there. Thought he you know, did incredibly well in the main, and you know, he's only going to get better. Obviously, the more minutes he gets in him again.
Yeah, and then it's Kidderminster up against this weekend. What are your thoughts ahead of this one?
Another easy one. But you know, that's what we want. You know, we want the big games. Every game's a big game, but you know, we're going to Agbury. It's, you know, historic ground. You know, they're having an incredible season. I think they've flown the flag for non-league football this season with their performance in the FA Cup, and you know, I'm sure that I know they're having a bit of a bad run at the minute, and they'll want to obviously, you know, get back on a run, you know, towards the end of the season. So it's going to be a tough game because they're another top side. But you know, we've just got to dust ourselves down. We're on a little bit of a bad spell. You know, we had a really good spell, and then we've been a little bit inconsistent. We're now having a little bit of a bad run with a couple of defeats. But you know, good runs don't last forever, and neither do bad ones. So we'll just you know, dust ourselves down, stick together, and look to go again now on Saturday.
Thank you.